Jai Hind friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya.
The Khalistanis are not even talking about Amritpal Singh. Have you heard any Khalistani talking about Amritpal Singh? You simply doesn't.
उसे निज्जर को मार दिया. You know, they killed Nijjar, Nobody's talking about Amritpal Singh. The Guru Granth Sahib is a revered and holy book. For me as a practicing Hindu, I give equal respect to Guru Granth Sahib like I give to the Ramayana and the Bhagavad Gita. Jai Hind friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. Like this video, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. For the last 48 hours, I've been getting so many phone calls and messages and DMs from NRIs from all over the world, mainly from the countries which are infested with the Khalistani plague, specifically from UK, from US, from Australia and from Canada. There are so many and across religious lines. I mean, I've got calls from Hindus, from Muslims, from Sikhs, from Christians, all NRIs settled abroad saying that these Khalistanis are a pain and Major Sahib, you know where? I said, yes, I do. So, tell us what do you want us to do? Should we send money to you? Should we send money to India? Because we can contribute. So, my first request to all my NRI brothers and sisters is no. You should not send money to me or to anybody in India. Money is not what is lacking. What is lacking is NRI unity. And I will tell you how to solve this Khalistani problem supported by the Pakistanis step by step. Right? Number one, make a corpus, funds, $50,000, $100,000 and keep them there in a bank in the US. Right? Then this money will be given, some NRI will donate $500, somebody will give $100, somebody will give $1,000. Remember, there is always going to be a difference between you and Khalistan. Khalistanis are brainless duds, okay? And they are essentially mercenaries. They will do whatever the Pakistanis tell them because, Pakistanis have told them some sad story and given them a few dollars here and there. And these people, they are hand to mouth anyway. So this is what the Khalistanis will do. You, on the other hand, are prosperous, you're respected, you have credibility, right? You are intelligent. The Khalistanis are neither prosperous, nor do they have credibility, nor are they educated, and nor does anybody like them, right? They are universally reviled and hated. So, here is what you're going to do, and here is what I request all my NRI brothers and sisters, especially in the United States of America, in the United Kingdom, in Canada, and in Australia, these 4 countries to do. Here is what I request my NRI brothers and sisters. Number one, create a website. Like, for example, you have Jihad Watch, let it be called Khalistan Watch or K-Terror Watch or whichever name you wish to give to this website. It's totally up to you. But this website needs to come up in the next few months. When this website comes up, hire 2 Indian guys, IT guys. Now, finding an Indian IT guy is the easiest thing in the United States of America. They have to manage this website and they're full-time paid professionals. Some of you run very big companies, you can hire them on your company roles and say that, okay, you do this, right? And the other Indians can contribute to that person who's doing all that stuff. Now, what you need to do here is, country-wise, bring out a list of known Khalistani terrorists, all right? So you have one section for Canada, you have one section for the United Kingdom, you have one section for the United States of America, one section for Australia, and any other country where the Khalistanis operate publicly. All right. Generally, it is these 4 countries, but I'm just saying. Now, what you need to do is you start putting in the name, the residential address, the official address, the company where the Khalistani works, all these things you put. If you think that this is against local law in the US, UK, anywhere else, don't worry. Get in touch with your contacts in India and have it done from India because the website is accessible from anywhere in the world. We'll have the servers in India also. So there will be no problem, right? You can find somebody who can do it in India. There is no problem. And you can create this entire infrastructure. Now, this website will have all possible private and public information about these Khalistanis as to which company they work for. They must be working somewhere or they must be having their small businesses, right? No Khalistani will have an IT company or no Khalistani will have own a big brand. They simply don't have that IQ. Khalistanis don't have that brain. Most of them have the IQ of a cauliflower. So it's very easy to manage Khalistanis, very easy. And it's not by violence. It's not by breaking the law. It's by following the law. Because the law is something that the Khalistanis don't understand, right? So when you make this website, please make sure that all the information is there, whatever you can put, right? Also hire private investigators. I've told you about that kitty that you have in your respective countries. From that country, create a kitty, a small corpus of funds. From that, hire private investigators. How will you come to know who's a Khalistani? Contact your local embassy, your local high commission, or your local consulate. They are in various cities. You know, a bunch of you can approach the consul general, you can approach the ambassador, you can approach the high commissioner, ask them for the details. They have entire CCTV coverages. And after all, what is the embassy? What is the high commission? This is nothing but the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. This is Dr. Jaishankar's team. So trust me, these guys are absolutely up to date. They have all the information. Get the information, whatever they can give, right? Put it out in public domain on this particular website, right? And this website will be used as a tracker. Connect yourself with NRIs all over the world. Anybody who has any information, he can share that information, and that information will be put up on this website regarding all the Khalistanis. Once you have this website ready and running, within 3 to 4 months, my friends, my NRI brothers and sisters, you will have an exact idea where to hit those Khalistanis. Please remember that this war is not being fought in India. This war against India is being fought in Canada, it's being fought in the US, it's being fought in the UK, and it's being fought in Australia. It's not being fought in India. Because in India, these so-called Khalistanis are underground and they don't even breathe. They don't breathe. One guy tried to act funny, he's in jail, and now the rest of the Khalistanis are not even talking about Amritpal Singh. Have you heard any Khalistani talking about Amritpal Singh? They simply does it. Usse Nijjar ko maar diya. You know, they killed Nijjar, Nobody's talking about Amritpal Singh. So, Khalistanis know that Amritpal Singh is gone, and he's gone for a very, very long time, right? So, the way to track and neutralize these Khalistanis is to do it legally, absolutely legally. Find these private investigators. You have a lot of them, people who are ex-MI5, people who are ex-MI6, people who are ex-FBI, CIA. They run their own small investigation agencies and all. They do it for money, give them money, and give one guy one contract, find out this guy. For example, an ex-CIA guy or an ex-FBI guy runs something in the United States of America. Give him money, say, track Pannu. Your job for the next 6 months is to track Pannu. If Pannu sneezes, we need to know. He will track Pannu, he will photograph Pannu. Wherever Pannu goes, there have to be 2 or 3 guys of an agency chasing him down. Not doing anything, not approaching him, clicking pictures, bugging his house, bugging his phone, figuring out where he is. And then you put up this on the website. Last known location, Gurpatwant Singh Pannu, this. Last known location, this. Very soon, what you're going to do is, I'm going to help you from here, right? I have funds of my own. I don't require any funds. What we need to do is, I'll help you from India, and I'll help this information. I'll ensure that this information goes to all the ambassadors and high commissions here in India, right? You do the same for the US, for UK, you know, for Canada, for Australia, there. It is important to globally isolate them. If you have a Khalistani demonstration anywhere, keep your eyes peeled, you will find a Pakistani somewhere. Because these Khalistanis, I'm telling you, they don't have brains at all. They're brainless clod. They don't have any idea what to do. I'll be surprised. I'll be pleasantly surprised if a Khalistani can tie his shoelaces. They're that stupid. They have to be led by the collar by a Pakistani. Find out where the Pakistani is. You will come to know. So when you create this, also put the photograph of the Pakistani whom they are in touch with. Please remember, without Pakistan, the so-called Khalistan, so-called movement will die very soon. The oxygen is Pakistan. So all you have to do is gather information. You don't have to take any action. Pay money, gather information. If you think that this information, US law prohibits putting private information on a website, don't worry. Send the information to India. We'll put it up on our website. Not to worry at all. And we track these Khalistanis, and we keep on tracking these Khalistanis day in and day out. right? You arrange for information. If you don't get anybody, tell me, I will create this website. I will fund it. I will do everything. All you have to do is get me reliable information from outside. Please remember, my friends, my NRI brothers and sisters, credibility is the key as far as this information is concerned. Once you have credible information, there is no limit. There is absolutely no limit. Now, there is a story from Live Mint. You know, Live Mint is a media platform of India, and I disagree with the story. This story is on Khalistan, and Live Mint says, Canada, UK, Australia, US witness surge in pro-Khalistani demonstrations. Will this strain India's foreign relations? See, I don't think it is going to strain India's foreign relations simply because India is too big, and nobody, for rubbish like Khalistanis, who wants to strain their relationship with India? Nobody. UK has already understood. US will understand. US understands very well. Because US law is so strict. It's unlike British law, which is like very, spineless. UK law, Canada law, spineless. In US, if you get charged with terrorism, these Khalistanis will go to the jail vertical, right, and come out horizontal. I can promise you this. US law is so strict. UK law is hardly any law. UK is a playground for children. They don't have that steel in their spine any longer, that when they do all those shenanigans all over the world. They don't have that any longer. So, Live Mint, what I disagree with is they're giving this news and they're saying a few hundred members of Canada's Sikh community demonstrated outside the Indian consulate in Toronto regarding the gunning down of Hardeep Singh Nijjar and blah, blah, blah. Now, I would like to tell Live Mint and the entire Indian media, don't use the word Sikh, okay, when you're referring to Khalistanis. The Sikhs are our brothers and sisters. The Guru Granth Sahib is a revered and holy book. For me as a practicing Hindu, I give equal respect to Guru Granth Sahib like I give to the Ramayana and the Bhagavad Gita. For me, they're same. They're absolutely the same, right? The 10 Sikh Gurus, they're not just Gurus of the Sikhs, they're Gurus of the Hindus, they're my personal Gurus also. I look at them as a blessing from God. And I try to follow them in my own way. I have many, shortcomings, but I try to follow. I'm hugely and deeply influenced by their thinking, especially Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, right? I'm influenced, very deeply, deeply influenced. So, please, I would request all the Indian media, when you talk about Khalistanis, please do not say Sikh demonstrators. Khalistanis are not Sikhs. Please do not use this word because you're damaging India, you're damaging the cause by doing it. And just because some stupid idiot sitting in editorial rights, some Sikh demonstrators, you publish it. These are not, Khalistanis are not Sikhs. Khalistanis are animals, with due apologies to animals. Sikhs are our brothers and sisters. Sikhs are our brothers and sisters. A Gurdwara Sahib is like a temple of Prabhu Shri Ram. Khalistanis are not Sikhs. Khalistanis are animals. Please don't commit this mistake, right? Now, the third news item which I'm going to discuss today with you, ladies and gentlemen, is, this week Chandrayaan is going to take off. And they say that Chandrayaan will result in a business of $1 trillion, space business. It has an economic potential of $1 trillion. And just imagine what India can achieve with this sort of potential, with this kind of money, in the sense that one sector brings you $1 trillion. It's going to take a decade plus, but we'll get there. And what we promise to the world is quality at 1/10 of Western prices, technology at 1/10 of Western prices, reliability at 1/10 of Western prices. It's not that we are giving you a technology cheaper than the West, so it's unreliable. That's not true. It is as reliable, as good, better than the best in the world, but at 1/10. Because that is what technology is. If technology is unaffordable, it's like somebody saying that, I've found a pill, I've invented a pill, or I've invented a medicine. You eat it when you're a child, and throughout your life, you'll never get cancer. You'll never, ever, ever get cancer in your life, And this one small pill, you just swallow it with water, and that's it, yeah. You'll never get cancer in your life, right? You say, yeah, fantastic. How much does it cost? Oh, this pill costs $50 million. I mean, once you have that, how is it helping people? How many people can afford $50 million for one pill? Maybe a billionaire will be able to take that pill, or a multimillionaire might be able to afford it. So unless technology is there for the poor of India, and a lot of people say, why should India be sending space missions and all, and there are still poor people in India, etc. That is fine. That is fine. But it is the poor people that will benefit. It is the farmers that will benefit. It is the poor of India who will benefit. And thousands upon thousands of companies will open in India, who will be manufacturing for rockets, manufacturing for space. Some will be doing software programming, services for space, etc. So this is going to be a huge, huge thing. This is going to be the next IT for India. Like IT was there for India, space is the next IT for India. So it's very useful. I wish the ISRO team all the very best for the Chandrayaan mission. May God bless you. And again, my request to my NRI brothers and sisters, let's start work on the website. I'm there for any support that you may need. Thank you for watching this video, ladies and gentlemen. Like the video, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.